Starting the night off with DeepPockets. Is that infinity in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Pick five of the below items. You can reach into any pocket and pull out any of your choices as often as you want. You can return the items to any pocket and will it to vanish again if needed. All items pulled out must be able to fit in the pocket you are using, or it will not work. All right, I dig it. It's pretty simple. So, any of your choices, often as you want. As often as you want is pretty. I mean, that's it seems broken from the get-go, but let's see what we have. So, starting off with dog biscuits. Assorted dog biscuits. If these dog biscuits are eaten by any non-human creature, they will have their intelligence and temperament permanently altered to that of a friendly dog. Safe to eat for all creatures. Killer. I mean, dogs are great. I know some people like cats. I don't want to draw that line, but if I had to choose between cats, dogs are fantastic. I've seen a couple cats that are kind of like dogs in temperament. You know, they'll come for you for call, they'll play fetch, but overall, they use you. They use you like your piece of meat. I hate it. Dogs, on the other hand, so you feed. Temperament is permanently altered. I mean, so what? You go to. I mean, listen, I've been to a couple zoos. I don't know how you're gonna get to the wolves or anything weird, but if you get within throwing distance of, I mean, you get pretty close to penguins. So you get a whole bunch of fun dog-like penguins. They'll think you're Ace Ventura or Dr. Dolittle or something, and then they'll be like, "Oh man, you're really good with animals." Also, why are you feeding them dog biscuits? That's not cool. But the point is that you can schmooze your way in there and then make your way to the Bengal tiger, and now you just have kind of like. Okay, so here's a question. Okay, so this is non-human creature. Okay, so you can make a chimp and a dolphin's intelligence, kind of knock that down, turn the octopus into, lobotomize it, turn it into a dog. Wonder what kind of ethical sort of violations you get with that. Like, just kind of like, is it? So it says non-human. So we're not really. I don't think we're too worried about the idea of, what is it? The fact. I think it limits it to non-humans because it would be too OP, not for any sort of question about how kind of fucked up it is to make a human to the intelligence of a dog and sort of make them, just a dog temperament is a very friendly temperament. You could lobotomize a person to make them entirely like a dog. Oh man, there's a couple people I know who'd probably be sort of. I mean, think about the traits: loyalty, friendliness, willing to lick your face and/or crotch at a whim. There's a reason why. But I guess the question. So octopi or whatever, octopuses, I think is also equally. It doesn't matter. Octopuses, or dolphins or something, or chimpanzees. You make them retarded. You turn them into dogs. People are going to start asking questions. Way more questions than I'd say even if you turned a Bengal tiger into a dog. Because people are like, wow, you trained it so well, as opposed to how many crayons did you stick up its nose? It's a little fucked up. Yeah. Okay, so those are cool. If you're really an animal lover, those would be perfect. It doesn't say how long. Temporarily, I mean, how long are we talking? Is it like an hour, 10 minutes? Because it's you know what, you'd probably just want to test it on something before you start doing, go to Lion Country Safari and start handing out fucking dog biscuits. Anyway, okay, moving on. Collectible cards. You can pull out random cards from any collectible or trading card game that exists. Any house of cards you build with these will never collapse accidentally, and you can even support your weight. Now, my God, the possibilities for that one is pretty incredible. Oh, hold on. You pull out random cards from any collectible card. Okay, so I'm going to choose to read this as you pull out random cards from any collectible or trading card game that exists. Do you choose, or is it just... fuck. I don't know. I don't know. You pull out random cards from any collectible trading card games. I'm gonna choose to read that as in the cards are just random, pure and simple. Like you don't really get to choose which one. Like so you don't get random Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh cards just because you specify. You don't get to specify. You're pulling out literally what's on the image. Oh, I've got some Magic. I've got some Guardians. I've got some Dragon Ball Z trading cards that no one has ever played once. Um, there's a lot of well, there's not a lot of stuff you can. What you're gonna do is end up on, you know, Ripley's Blue. You know what you could do? You can get James Ramsey. Is it Ramsey? Something. Whatever. That one skeptic guy who's like psychic powers don't exist. End up on his show. Get his foundational sort of reward. I mean, you're gonna get a lot of stuff. Even support your that would never collapse accidentally. Well, okay. So what does accidentally mean? Right. So you say you can even support your weight. Like, are you if you're being gentle, and it won't support your weight, but if like, well, incidentally, so if somebody's pushing it over, it will. So there's not a ton you could do with it, but it's a really killer party trick. Now let's see. What else do we have? We have okay. So by the way, this was the Onion live stream, so nobody has to sign into Twitch and do all that horrible stuff to comment. So that thing's there. I'm going to take down the QR code if anybody wants it. Let me know. All right, now we're to Glow-Tack, a wad of tacky, moldable, putty-like substance. It emits a pleasant heat, glows with a warm light, and sticks easily to most surfaces. Light increases with pressure. I dig that. I wonder how long it lasts for. That would be great for a ton of things. We got 5 of these. We're doing all right already, man. I'm thinking if you're going, it's gonna sound weird. If you're going spelunking, you're going in caves. The collectible cards and Glow-Tack already, you're doing great for yourself. You could build little ways to get up, climb things. If it supports your weight, you have infinite. You can make a gigantic. I've played Minecraft once in my life, but I'm thinking like if you're at the bottom of a thing, you got a pocket full of dirt or whatever. You could build the equivalent of that with Magic cards or whatever random assortment of them. And they have Glow-Tacks to light up your way. I wonder what's the maximum amount of light you're getting from one of these. Like how much pressure would you get if you had like one of those hydraulic presses? Are you just gonna? Is it gonna be blinding? Are you gonna? How many looms can we put out? Let's assume max you're getting is like a torch, like an actual torch, not a British flashlight, like just a small fire. Right, so that's gonna light things up pretty well. And I would imagine from like really tough pressure pushing an average man pushing his thumb into it. Still, for that and a tacky moldable putty-like substance, there's a lot you could do with that. And it's a pleasant heat. Ooh. I wonder how many of those, if one's pleasant, right, a pleasant heat, how many does it take to start cooking something? Is this like, if you keep pulling it out of your pocket, can you use it to keep yourself warm in the Arctic? If you make yourself kind of like a little igloo of Glow-Tack. You're not going to sleep from the light, but you might be able to sleep from the heat. All right, let's keep moving on. Almost unbreakable twine. You have to mentally specify the length the twine should be each time you pull it out. It's not literally unbreakable, but is still thousands of times stronger than the strongest material current technology can produce. Now that's insane. That's, you have, I mean, these other ones have been interesting, kind of sideshows, weird things you could do with it. At this one, you have an entire industry. There's, you have a job in which you are producing this Wunder technology that you're the sole producer of. Maybe somebody can backwards, do some backwards engineering on it, but at that point, the moment they make it, the moment they do anything with this, it's 1,000 times stronger than that. It'll just increase because that's what it does. It's absolutely broken, and you can make as much as you want. This is dirty. Kind of almost have to get the unbreakable twine. Let's see what super tape is. A pocket-sized reel of clear plastic tape. Any non-living material held together solely by the strength of this tape will fuse together where they touch. Holy shit. That is, that's wild. That is incredibly wild. And this is effectively a stand power. Because all it's doing is, oh man, the physics alone will make so many things fucked up. I can just imagine like a gigantic, I wonder if you have, I don't know, like tension of a cable or something rubbing against something else that's supporting a huge, I don't know, like a hard, high tensile steel cable wire just happens to be rubbing up against part of a building or something. And then you fuse them together directly, and then the moment that you take off the tape and it totally like works, the pressure's got to get fucked up at somewhere, right? Like maybe the wire example is not right, but there's a whole lot of weird shit you can do. Not to mention, I don't know why my brain went straight to the T word, but there's a lot of practical applications you can go. My brain went to the T word. From that to like models. Like models were the first thing, and then it went straight to we could blow up. But there's listen, you could just be a custom artist as well, just make all sorts of weird shit. People are gonna constantly like, how'd you do that? How'd you even, I don't understand the science behind this. I got my secrets. As you like thumb a spool of tape in your pocket like a fucking weirdo. So far these two seem to be must gets, and then the glow tack is neat, collectible cards are neat, and dog biscuits feel like animals. I mean, who doesn't like animals to some degree, but some a little more, some a little less. Let's move on to tree seeds. You will pull out a seed for a random tree that is native to the area you're in at the time. When planted, these trees will grow as much over the next year as they would in 50 years normally. Now I kind of really like this one in that I don't know. I don't know if it's propaganda built into your brain or the fact that I like clean air and oxygen and going outside to some degree, but whenever people make the argument for, hey, yeah, clean air is nice, and like let's make some more wildlife preserves. Why not eat a little bit of land? Like the part of my land that's like, hey, I think people should be able to make money doing whatever the fuck they want. Gets slightly eroded to like, hey, I also like animals and trees, and seeing sort of unmolested wildlife, relatively unmolested. All wildlife's gonna get touched in its no-no zone one way or another. Seeing normal trees and stuff, it makes me feel calm, cool, and collected. So being able to do this, like, you can go, I was gonna say eco-fascism, eco-terrorism. Imagine what kind of like havoc you can do with trees that grow like 50 times larger than they normally do. First and foremost, any scientist is going to lose their shit. They're going to freak out. It's going to be fucked up. What's going on? What is this phenomena? What kind of like, I wonder what people are going to jump to, like the people who are like not who sort of whose reaction to things are insanely extreme. Like, have you seen these trees? You amount of CO2 in the air, guys. We're all fucked. But no, you can make a whole wildlife preserve with that? That'd be pretty rad. Let me know what you think, what you would do with these tree seeds. I'm more interested in the tree seeds than the super tape and the unbreakable twine. Those I can imagine a bunch of weird shit. The tree seeds, though, it feels like the possibilities are more specific, but because they're more specific, they're more interesting. Let's keep going. I want the tree seeds now. That's my number one want. I could do more with the other two, but that's it for me. Alright, 38 special ammo. Common revolver bullet cartridge. No special abilities. Fuck yeah, let's go. I want it. I need it. Oh, what was the one where they're constantly? Oh, you're Mista. I don't know how many bullets that dude could keep in his cap, but you're him. Why can't I hold all these bullets? Fuck yeah. Oh man, I'm just thinking about how many revolvers I just carry around me at all times. I'd just be a weirdo. Like, sir, you left your gun again. Yeah, whatever. Don't mind me. It's fine. You want some ammo? That's what I'd leave in tips. The collection plate, I'd get like smacked my hand. He's like, A, you don't go to church here. B, can you stop? What do you mean? Like, oh, never mind. He wouldn't be on that cross if he had 38. Yes, he would, obviously. He did it for a purpose. But point is, I mean, I don't know. Moving on. Matchsticks. Single matchsticks. They can be struck on any rough surface or ignited, and the smoke they emit will purify the air of nasty smells, toxins, and disease. Toxins and disease? What? What? How does purify the air of nasty smells, toxins, and disease? I imagine how great. I mean, it makes me laugh. You're still gonna, have smoke inhalation, which is gonna fuck up your lungs. Hey, at least I'm not getting what is it, airborne monkeypox or COVID? No, Ebola. I don't know. Is Ebola airborne? Somebody let me know. I don't know how fucked up Ebola is, but I know I wouldn't want to be in the same room with somebody who had it. Diseases, toxins, all sorts of shit. It's fucked stuff. Let's see. That's toxins and disease. I wonder, would you be able to sterilize? I mean, you could. The air, I guess it wouldn't do anything that's touching on surfaces, but effectively, if you hotboxed a room with those matchsticks, clean it out. Gummy multivitamin. Eating one of these provides all the calories and nutrients an adult needs for the day. Many different shapes, but only in black currant flavor. That's pretty good. That's solid. Yeah, that's Can I get? Excuse me, ma'am. My husband needs to know where the Flintstones gummies are. He's got scurvy. I like the futuristic pill. Always appealed to me. Like, you just need one pill for the day. To me, if that's all I needed in terms of fuel, like post working out, post anything, like one pill for the day, maybe one sort of like excess nutrients, and then you can just eat for the taste, for the flavor, for the artistry of it all. That would be rad, because at that point I wouldn't mind having like the really tiny, like high class portions where they're just like, oh, just taste the your eye. First you eat with your eyes, then you taste with your lips. What is it? Eyes, nose, then your lips and your tongue, or whatever. I don't have to do portions, but the point is that those ones, I think it would be far more prevalent if I could just throw those at people. Okay, maybe not. I don't think the scale is gonna work. All right, but in terms of a selfishness, real quick, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fuck. Okay. Well, collectible cards, dog biscuits, and glow tack. I'm not a splunker. Glow tack seems like it'd be really rad if I was 8, but I'm gonna have to say no. Plasters, the British bandage. What is it? Medical adhesive strips. Assorted plasters. Covering any physical injury with these will ensure it doesn't get any worse, or better until they're removed or fall off. Includes symptoms directly caused by the injury. I think that's pretty great. And I say that because you're putting things in stasis. If you have any injury in the wild, you can go really anywhere. You're not gonna get a fever. You're not gonna let's say real quick, you're out in the forest, or you're in your if you're like me, you're running out in the forest near your house at night at 7 to like 12 o'clock in the middle of the night, and you're running down a trail because it's funny, it's dark, it's spooky, you don't know how many homeless people might be around. It's the danger, the excitement's what gets you off. And so you're running around, and let's see, you twist your ankle, and even worse so, you twist your leg, and it just breaks. Your shin breaks, comes out of the flesh bursts out, the bone bursts from the flesh. You see bone sticking out, but you can't see. It's dark. Your blood's all black. And what do you have? You got a bunch of fucking plasters in your pocket. And so you start, you're fumbling around. They're falling everywhere. Your hands are covered in blood. You're desperately trying to pull the little bit of plastic that covers the soft, whatever the fuck it's called. And so you're putting them on your legs. And my question is, after applying 120 of them onto your open-boned protrusion, they will ensure that it doesn't get any worse or better until they are removed or fall off. Now, I understand blood will make a lot of them fall off, but I imagine in the sheer quantity of them all, will I be able to walk on that fucked up leg, presuming I'm not forcing the bone to push the plasters off? Right, it says it's not getting any worse. Okay, so there's some sort of stasis field-like thing keeping it in check, and that's what I'm banking on. And also weird fevers and, well, like I said, thing, but really any sort of big injury. Bullet wounds, hell yeah, you have bullet wounds, you're going off, you're fighting, so long as it's not to the head. Put a couple of those bad boys on something short of a 7.62 blowing off your arm. I guess 5.56 will blow you up too, won't they? Yeah, probably not bullet wounds. I don't know, the usefulness of this seemed really high in the beginning, less and less. Lip balm, a tube of flavorless lip balm, protects lips from everything. I love it. The sun, not touching you. Winds on a rough day, a cold, early winter day, not happening. Radiation from that weird box that's fucking up your camera. They're not touching your lips. Baby, your lips aren't getting cancer. I wonder. So you protects her from STDs. Nuclear blast goes off. You rub that lip balm all over your face. Your lips are the only thing staying. By God, they'll look as beautiful and kissable as ever. I don't have a problem with chapped lips, so I'm going to skip this one. But if somebody did, you're not getting the mumps, I'll tell you that much. Wait, that's not how mumps work. Herpes? Yeah, you're not getting herpes. Lint. Handfuls of gray fluff that accumulates around clothes. Rubbing this lint against other surfaces transforms the other material into more lint where they touch, essentially scraping off some surface away. Oh no. Oh, that's interesting. After which the lint loses its magical properties and is just normal lint. Alright, hold on. Handfuls of the gray fluff accumulated rubbing against the other surface transforms the other material into more lint where they touch. So, I understand. That's weird. Atom by atom, you're just scraping, you're through alchemical magical means, you're just turning that lint, you're turning those lint atoms into other ones. Okay, I dig it. It doesn't, I mean, that's how you get rid of a body, right? I'm not crazy. That's the first thing you guys thought of too, right? I'm just saying, like, you're having an issue, you have infinite amount of lint. How many corpses are you gonna? I mean, you're the guy people come to. Like, don't worry about it. And you can burn lint. Lint's just fibers. I'm taking lint. I don't give a shit. I'm taking lint. What else am I doing? Lint is top tier. The amount of things you could get rid of. You get rid of a bomb. You get rid of all sorts of stuff. You're slowly fuck yeah, lint. Let's go. Alright, pocket tissues. A Kleenex style tissue. It's not the brand name, but it's the style. Yeah. We're not cheap here. These contain a small pocket space about the size of the tissue surface cube that only lasts as long as the tissue is perfectly whole. Any tears will collapse the pocket space, destroying anything that was inside. It's not like a portal. Things will appear and disappear according to the tissue surface at will. Only non-living things can be put in tissue. Okay. I dig it. I dig it. This is some magic sleight of hands nonsense. Hmm. A little water. That's a little pocket dimension of the thing cubed. I don't know what I would use that for. I don't really. The idea of stealing things doesn't appeal to me. I don't know. I have nothing that I can. I mean, hold on. I would like to not be defenseless when I walk through areas that require me to give up certain things that I carry on myself that protect me, you know? And pocket tissues, that's the way to do it. Oh my god. Wait. Hold on. This says nothing about me needing to be the one to use it. Oh, why has everything come down to the T word here? I mean, I'm just saying, you're the... You're... Let's just say... I'm not saying that you should do illegal activities with these magical artifacts, but all I'm saying is that I don't think no one's going to charge you. No one... How are they going to make the charges stick? If you're handing around tissues that people want to bring things places, it's not on you. You're selling them pocket tissues. $20,000 a square. A tissue, you know? And if one just so happens to bring, I don't know, a Markov small little pistol to somewhere, you know, wrapped in a tissue that nobody else was able to see, it's not my problem. I just sell tissues. The fact that they were able to pull sleight of hand over you, quite frankly, it's on you. Now the question is, any tears will collapse, destroying the whole thing. God, and even you can't even get caught if you keep it in there because it destroys it. All the evidence is it's gone. Oh, that's not bad at all. I just okay, rubber bands. Rubber band, a rubber band of various random sizes and colors. You are perfectly accurate at flicking the rubber bands you retrieve or launching something else with the bands. Pick a target. If it's physically possible, then you hit it. All right, what are you doing with rubber bands like that? All I can think about is that, what is that? There was a Christopher Walken, I think it was it was a short story or something turned into a movie where Christopher Walken could see the future if people he touched, and then somebody got assassinated or something. And all I'm thinking about is The Simpsons, where there's a parody of that, and Ned Flanders shoots Homer, and then Homer falls in the thing, and the bomb goes off. And I'm just thinking about, like, maybe, I don't know what, you're not hitting the button. What buttons are we hitting with rubber bands? I don't understand. A slingshot? Flicking rubber bands, you retrieve something else with this? Random assortment. I mean, so the question here is that if I make a personalized slingshot out of, like, so I just keep on pulling out hundreds of thousands of rubber bands, and then I get, you know, it says various sizes, but I find a certain range of rubber band that'll work on some stainless steel prongs, and I make my own little heavy duty slingshot. I work out really a lot. I get my pullback strength really, you know, get it really going to where I'm launching like metal, little metal balls really fast, really hard, getting into wood and concrete. If I'm doing that, I'm a weirdo assassin. Fucking rubber band thing. Like, that's not bad. I don't know who I'm killing with this. I don't know why I would need this, but I'm just saying you could roleplay as Usopp pretty well. And there's your thing. I mean, what else would you use this for? Somebody please tell me. Give me anything. I have no idea what else you might possibly need weird rubber bands. Let's move on. Strange pebble. That looks like a cavity. An odd-looking pebble. You pull out the exact same pebble every time. In fact, anything done to one of these pebbles is done to all of them, even ones you haven't pulled out of a pocket yet. If the majority of the pebble is ever reduced to dust, you will be able to pull out a fresh one. Huh. That has some uses. If you can for writing notes. Jesus, something fell. That spooked me. Okay, so anything, in fact, anything done to one of these pebbles. I mean, yeah. I mean, you always. It really seems like the ultimate note thing, but I don't know. I don't really know if anything done to one of these pebbles is done to all of them. So okay, hold on. So if I have a pebble, if pebble A I pull out of my pocket, I scratch it. I pull out pebble B. I scratch. So I have 1 line on pebble A, 2 lines in pebble B. I know if pebble B or if pebble C comes out, it'll have 2 lines like pebble B, but what happens to pebble A? That is my question. So does that have the 2 lines? Does it only have 1 line? Because if it has 2 lines, then we have a whole communication thing going on here that we can do all sorts of weird stuff together. And by we, I mean my entire Kleenex-funded web of intrigue until the pebbles have been reduced to dust. Which, that would be really weird to see, because I mean, at that point you can't just leave them around, right? You throw it, the just entropy of or inevitable erosion of something just in the wild. It's gonna fuck up your pebble. It's gonna score it. Cars are gonna run over it. It's not gonna be great. A lot of your uses, and at that point, you may as well invest in a big old sander, not even a belt sander, but one of those things, metal grinders, and just reduce the one you have to dust, because all these other ones, it's going to constantly, you're leaving them out in the world, you're not going to have any choice, you're just going to I like it. I don't have any good utility for it, but I like it. How many more? Oh my god, that's the last one. I rambled on a bit there. So let's make this. Oop, I'm spoiling things, but I'm thinking let's go with super tape, twine, seeds. I'm loving those. Shit. Okay, so this is rough. 1, 2, 3, twine, tape, seeds, 38 multivitamins. Those are 5 right there. But I'm interested in lint and pocket tissue, because you can sell them, and for better or worse, you can sell them. And I am very interested in the things that you could potentially do. I'm taking lint. I need lint. I don't have currently any bodies I gotta dispose of, but I just like the option. And the fact that I chose lint seems wrong to me. I don't know why, but it doesn't seem like one you would want, but it's happening. So 38 special, because ammo is expensive at any time, and primers, they're a pain. I don't know if anybody knows about anything but getting them, but they're a pain. So I'm taking that. Damn it. 1, 2. Something's wrong here, guys. Something's wrong here. Why do I only get 5? These are really good. Okay. Let's be real. The almost unbreakable twine has a lot of utilities. Listen, if it just said hey, you have ropes, unlimited amount of rope at any length, that's one thing, but like super twine? Fuck yeah. I'm down for super twine. Okay, twine, tape. Ugh, it's gross. This feels wrong. So that means I'm taking lint, I'm taking 38 special, because that means I'm getting black powder. I'm getting whatever. Is it lead? I'm trying to think of what the actual bullet is made out of. I'm having unlimited amounts of brass. I'm doing pretty well for myself. I could start my own little mine, but I just keep pulling these out. I'll be set for life. The question is do I need gummies, do I need tissues, or do I need trees? And I think with the amount of horrible things I'm going to do in the world, it's got to be it's going to be tree seeds. It's got to be tree seeds. It's the only thing. I want to be I think the word eco-fascist is just funny. I don't know. It sounds comical. But no, just what's the opposite? I'm just gonna be Captain Planet, a very very belligerent Captain Planet. That's my whole thing. Planting seeds everywhere, intrusively into places. I'm gonna be on a bunch of watch lists just because like they're gonna be like, who the fuck keeps traveling to these places where there are like these insane growths? I'm gonna be Johnny Appletree. All right, I think those are the 5. Let me know. I see you there. I see you tree people there, sitting there listening to me ramble like a psycho. Let me know which one of these 5 you want and why. Feel free to blast it in the comment or in the chat box. If you don't chat in the thing, I don't fucking blame you. Twitch sucks. Get the Onion browser thing so you can yell at me anonymously.